Wäre, hätte ich eine mitgenommen, aber wie man sieht, ich das nicht machen kann. Ich sage, ich schade. Nichts zum Plündern. Hier nichts zum Plündern. Schön viel Schränke, aber nichts zum Plündern. Stufe 1, ich plündern. So. So, ja, die hat.
Hello. I'm looking for an old man, a Technomancer.
Oh, you're knocking at the wrong door. There's no Technomancer here. See, we're here to think in a politically correct way. Besides, you don't look like someone who's politically correct. Leave me alone. I don't want to go back into the room.
Okay, verstanden. Mutant.
Hello. I'm looking for someone. A rather old man.
What is the man doing in the camp?
He was locked up here because he was living away from corporations. He's a Technomancer like me, but way older. And he comes from Aurora.
He is not sure, but he believes he recognized that the old man had the Aurora way of speaking. But he thinks that the man is mistaken because he is not a Technomancer. He doesn't make lightning bolts. He is a mechanic, not a good mechanic.
Okay, wir
Thank you
suchen
very
alter
much for the
schlechter
information.
Mechaniker. Alter Mechaniker und schlechter Mechaniker. Du siehst perfekt
Hello.
aus.
I'm looking for a man in your age range. Technomancer.
A Technomancer? Here? You must be mistaken, my boy. There is no Technomancer here. The prisoners of war are sent elsewhere. Here we are taught to think like good citizens of abundance.
Hast du perfekt an Blätter reingepasst. Aber Techniker, ne?
Hello. I'm looking for a prisoner. An old man from Aurora. He's a former Technomancer.
There are no Technomancers here. He would be killed right away or sent to a camp as a prisoner of war. You're in the wrong camp. This here is a rehabilitation camp for deviants, dissenters. It's supposed to get us to think right again. Sorry, I don't see.
Maybe he hid what he was. He used to live far from the corporation. Maybe they mistook him for a deviant, an outcast. But he must have kept some of his mannerisms or accent from Aurora.
That could be George. I've always thought that he had a funny way of talking. He works as a mechanic. He really looks burned out. But the funny thing is, I once heard him say he was barely 50. You think he was at least 20 years older. He must have had a really bad life, worse than ours.
That could be him. Technomancy tends to age us faster. Thank you.
Ja. Ich glaube, das ist schon immer der alte Mann da. Auch Knacker. Ich doch überfreut.
Hello. I'm looking for a man.
A Technomancer? Here.
Nee, doch nicht. Ich muss ihn ein bisschen überzeugen. Das könnte ja
I'm
sein.
looking for an old man. He's from Aurora, and he used to be a Technomancer.
Well, you're looking for him in the wrong place. It's true that there's a guy with a funny way of speaking, but I can't believe that he's from Aurora. That sounds crazy. What would he be doing here?
Who is that man?
His name's George. An old guy, as you said, and the way he speaks sounds funny. Anyway, as if he were making fun of us with complicated words. He's a mechanic, though.
This could mean that he studied within the elite in a corporation that were a little precious. Thank you.
That's fucking amazing. And hilarious.
Ist doch der alte
How
Knacker
old are
hier.
you? 70?
50 years old, but I had a hard life. Unfortunately, that leaves its mark.
Like Technomancy takes its toll as well.
I don't know what you mean. I don't know anything about technomancy. You should talk to someone else.
Nee, du bist der.
I've heard that mechanics isn't your forte. It's a good hideout, isn't it?
The person who told you that I'm not good is simply bad-mouthing me.
If you say so. But this doesn't explain the way you speak. Polished for a mechanic. Listen, let's cut to the chase. Just let me look at your temples and that'll be it.
You are the pain in the neck, you know that. Very well. I am the one you are looking for, and your relentless questioning puts me in jeopardy if the word gets out here.
I specifically came to this camp in order to find you. You brought back a dome lost in the sands, a tablet that I'm unable to translate.
It is written in the settlers' coded language, one they use for the important data. By all means, I can translate it, but this type of thing can take time, and I can't do it here.
Come with us to Noctis. I am sure that you'll find a place to stay.
Noctis.
The city of the merchants. It's an independent city. There you won't have to fear Aurora or abundance.
Jawohl.
Well then, I'll follow you.
Hurra. Oh. Ah, da war einfach.
Let's go. I believe this place.
Me too. I don't care where you take me. Anywhere is better than prison.
It stank like fucking death in there. I don't know what to say. I feel ashamed. And from abundance. What they do to people in there. Inhuman.
To think that even Ophir looks like a paradise after seeing such a place. I am grateful, however, for we managed to save a few souls.
Ja.
You okay, Nisha?
No, not really. I don't want to talk about it right now.
I get that the place could have triggered some bad memories. I'm sorry, Nisha.
Wie konnten wir aber die Gefangene
This is
befreien? Ich hab keinen
Patience, the
Marco.
Technomancer you told me about.
Ah, nice. Free of that shadow-forsaken labor camp. Must have been a living hell. A sincere pleasure to meet you.
Yes, nice to be free, but to be honest, I'm now stuck with no place to go. Can't and won't go back to Aurora. And Abundance was always so accommodating that I can't imagine the hospitality if they had known about my talents. Damn the ASC. And ever since my little desert refuge has been discovered, it's become a tad less cozy. Here I am, no roof, no real belongings. Only thing I have is this guy here who won't leave me alone until I translate some ancient text for him.
Well, I can't help with Mr. Mancer's needs for a translator, but I can give you a roof. It's the Noctis way, for we say, give me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses yearning to breathe free. Welcome to your new home, patients. There are some empty houses in the northern part of the city. I'm sure we can set you up there.
Thank you, and a sincere pleasure to meet you, Dandolo.
Wir sind gute Leute und wir müssen jetzt warten. 2 Tage. 2 Tage. Naja, brauchst eine respektable Zeit, ne? Warte mal, Gott, können wir da noch etwas machen? Gott ist verschwunden, ja. Untersuche. Dann müssen wir warten. Kann ich dafür sorgen, dass die bestandene Mission irgendwie verdeckt werden? Da, so. Perfekt. Jetzt. Das passt. Sagen. Gott selber können wir ja nicht reden. Technomancer sind ja auch noch nicht da. Ich würde sagen, wir gehen mal pennen. Sechste Stunde rumsetzen. Sind die schon wieder zurück? Mal gucken. Ne, das sind normale Händler. Schlafe. Weitere 13 Stunden. Oder rumhockern. 17 Stunden brauchen wir. Technomancer sind noch immer nicht zurück. Wir sind morgen heim. Wir fahren also nördlich, sollte das sein, ne? Da kann ich auch zumindest. Ich kann mal gucken, was ich an Ausrüstung dabei habe. So, genau. Schuhe habe ich neue. Nur die Dinger. Okay. Ich kann wieder Kremsel verkaufen.
Welcome, welcome.
Streik, komm weg. Handschuhe behalte ich mir. Aber Soldatengewehr kann weg. Schwere Jacke, Gestapo-Ausrüstung. Echte Jacke der Gestapo. Soldatenausrüstung und noch ein paar Stiefel. So. So, dass ich halt so wieder zur Seite halte, sollte ich mal wieder Ausrüstung kaufen müssen, ne? Dass ich das mal hin und her sollte gehen für schlechtes Leder. Nur die Vorstellung. So. Hier ist also sein Kabuff.
Looks like patience is gone. Judging by the mess, I doubt he left willingly. Bet you all the serum in the world the fucking ASC's behind all this. They need to be stopped before they overrun Noctis. And I need to find patience. Fuck, and the tablet.
Verdammte Scheiße. Dafür muss ich auch noch warten, bis das Ding ist. Oh je. Technomancer habe ich jetzt eine Antwort. Okay. Direkt hingehen. So.
After trailing the groups you mentioned, it's obvious that they each have a few people among them who aren't just looking for you, but purposely seeding unrest in the population. They may be pushing for an uprising.
Then we need to stop it.
Here is a description of everyone we found. Give me your map. There. I've marked every place you can find them. Shouldn't be hard for you to get them now.
Jawohl. Jetzt wird es mal hier Agentenjagd gemacht. Verdammt, die Gestapo ist mir hier zu gefährlich geworden. So, ihr Falschen.
There we go. Gonna send all the scum back home one piece of shit at a time until their big shit boss finally gets the message they ain't wanted here.
Just as long as it doesn't push Victor to send twice as many people back.
Not a chance now that Dandolo can't deny the ASC's a problem here anymore. No. Now he's gonna be forced to deal with them.
So, Gestapo-Agentenjagd. Weiter wird gemacht. Du hast aber mich geschossen, das ist unhöflich. So, und nächste Gruppe platt. So. Du hast eine vergiftete Knie. Hey. So, ja, mickrige Falschhändler. Stufe. So. Mehr Rüstungsvernichtung. Sicher, nehme ich alles mit. Weiß ja nie. So, ausgeplündert. Da drüber, ne? Oh, die mal direkt raus aus deren Loch. Hier mit dein Gewehr. Verdammte viele Schützen hier. So. Schon fast halbe Bevölkerung, das hier getan hat. Aber nur fast. Eigentlich sollte ich sie alle ausbluten lassen, aber ja, da geht mein persönliches Karma auch runter. Darauf bocke ich nicht gerade. So, ihr, du Schütze, die hier wird mal erst weggearbeitet hier. Ja, was Besseres für mich erwartet hier. Verziertes Klingelschild. So, der kann nicht. Aber wir müssen einmal runter. Letzte Gruppe aus dem Weg räumen.